today I hit 100 subscribers. Yay! I think it's almost 30 days, pretty much close to 30 days to a T on when I started my channel, and there's 100 of y'all that think I'm interested enough to push that button. I mean, okay, that just blows my mind. Because I told my brother and sister this when I was like, 100 people actually push the button and say they want to watch me. That's crazy to me. I'm so thankful though. It's been so much fun and you guys have been showing me so much love, and I've been trying to reciprocate it because y'all, I feel it. It's been so much fun. So much fun. I think I told you guys why I started my channel, but if I hadn't, my background, I went to college for broadcast journalism, and I thought I was going to be the next E-News, Extra. That's what I wanted to be on. I wanted to be the host for Extra. And over the years, you know, my career's completely went in the opposite direction, but it's always been something fun for me to be in front of the camera. I love the editing part. I just love all that stuff. So this has been like my hobby that I've taken on that has completely just, I swear it's changing my life, just because it's helping me get out of my bubble. It's helping me be committed to something and follow through. Like, you guys have no idea how much this means to me. I thank you so much. So much. So today I thought I would do the get to know me tag. I thought, you know what, there's 100 of y'all, I'm getting to know y'all a little bit better, so let me give you an inside of me, which I feel like you guys probably know quite a bit about me already. But these are gonna be some random questions that I'm gonna answer. And actually, Tiki and Nika are the ones that I got the idea from. Bless their heart, they've tagged me in a couple things, but I think most of you know I've recently had VSG, which is the vertical sleeve gastrectomy, which means I had weight loss surgery. So they do mukbangs and they tag me in these challenges that look delicious, but I mean, it would not be fun for y'all to watch because I'd probably get a whopping 3, maybe 4 bites in, and then I'm tapped out. So I had to decline on the tags, and I said, okay, they did this one, I know how to do this one, so I'm going to do the get to know me tag. Thankfully, or sponsored by, or suggested by Tiki and Nika. So hey y'all, I've been watching, I appreciate the love. Okay, so let's get to it. Okay, now this has a lot of questions, and I'm gonna choose the ones that I feel like I want you to know. Because we still getting to know each other. I don't want to put everything out there just yet, you know what I'm saying? First question. Please tell us, when were you born? I was born in 1981, August 19th, 1981. And I am a Leo, and very much a Leo, so sorry. Because you either love us or you hate us, and I get it. Do you have children? And if not, how many children do you want? No, I do not currently have any like live children, but I have my fur baby, Chloe, who's in her kennel still because she's not doing so hot, you guys. And I appreciate everybody sending well wishes to Chloe, but you know, her back is still healing. She's a dachshund, which is the wiener dog, and they often get back issues, so she's working on that. But yeah, she's my only baby right now. Do I want children? Absolutely. I have already talked to God about this. I want twins. I want a boy and a girl, and I know their names. I've already seen them in my dreams. I know they're coming. I don't know if they're coming at the same time, but I've been really talking to God about giving me these twins, because when Pookie gets home, I'm going to be knocking at 30, or 39, I'm sorry, knocking at 40. And so I'd really like to just get these babies out in one pop and have them be this chocolate chunky little things, a boy and a girl, and we could be done. If for some reason that doesn't happen, then I'll probably have 2 pregnancies so I can have 2 kids, because that's kind of where I'm tapped out. Do you have siblings? Yes, I do. I have a wonderful little brother. I call him Buada. I don't know if he wants his name and business out there, but I call him Buada. And he's 2 years younger than me. So me and him kind of grew up really close, you know, as we were growing up, because he was right there with me, and me and him were with my parents, and that was just kind of our thing until I was 7. And then we had my sissa, who I call Ducky. She's the baby of the family, and she acts like it. But yeah, she came 7 years after me, 5 years after my brother. So my brother's an attorney. I'm gonna brag on my siblings because they're pretty cool, but they think they're cooler than me, and that's just not the case. But anyway, I'm gonna let them think that. My brother's an attorney, and he's also a professor at a college in California. And my sister, she does the same thing I do. She's a social worker, but she works in the hospital. I'm sorry, for a hospital, and it's for, she works with senior citizens. So we do different populations of people, but the same type of work. And they're great. They're great human beings. Very much proud to have them be my siblings. You know how sometimes you might have that sibling that you don't want to tell folks about? I don't have that problem. Both of mine are doing great. So yes, I have 2 siblings, a brother and a sister, and they're both younger. I'm the oldest. What was your most proudest moment in high school? Oh God, this is kind of embarrassing. But I was, in my senior year, I was the African American princess. So I got to wear a sash. I had a competition. I had the like district-wide, not district because it was other districts, but like citywide, I guess. The citywide competition. And I won 3rd place. So I think I got like a scholarship, and I don't know. It was just whatever. But I was in the newspaper. I guess that was my claim to fame. I don't know. Maybe I'll show you, insert a picture if I can find one so you can see me as the African princess. But I guess it was special because my mom was one when she was in high school too, so I kind of took after her footsteps a little bit. She was all the way into it. I was into it at my high school level, but once it got to the next level, I was kind of over it. But you know, my mama did not play. You started something, you finished it. So I finished it. So yeah, I guess high school, it was the African American princess. How tall are you? 5'5" with brown eyes, smile like the sunrise. Yes, I'm 5'5". I'm gonna add my 3/4 because I think that counts. Nobody likes to count the 3/4, but I am 5'5" and 3/4 tall, which is weird because my mother was 5'11" and my dad is 6'2". So where did this little short one come? And I'm shorter than my brother and sister. I think my brother's like 5'11" and my sister is 5'6". So she's 5'6" and some. So she's still taller than me. I don't know. My feet are big. I got a size 10 shoe. I was supposed to be tall, but it just never happened. I got big hands and big feet and a short body. So 5'5". That's how tall I am. Describe yourself in 3 words. Oh Lord. That's hard. I would say I am loyal, almost to a fault. I would say that I'm funny. I think I'm funny. People might not think I'm funny, but I think I'm funny. I crack myself up all the time. So I'm gonna say funny, and I'm gonna say sensitive. I think that might surprise people because I'm pretty outgoing. And I think people don't think that of me, but I am pretty sensitive. So, loyal, funny, and sensitive. Okay. Which one? Android or iPhone? Y'all, I'm team Android all day. I know that these iPhones walk around here thinking that they better than everybody, but you ain't. You ain't. We got a lot more things that work better. But there are some things on iPhone that I could see why it would be beneficial because all of my other electronic products are Apple. So that would be nice if everything was compatible, but phone-wise, I just think that Android makes more sense to me. It's kind of like if you're a left thinker or a right brain thinker, because if you started with Android, you get Android, you understand it. If you started with iPhone, you understand that. I don't understand iPhone. So I'm team Android all day. And don't let them make you feel bad for that. You stick by your choice, okay? They ain't better than us. You ain't better than us. Do you love your job, and is this your dream job? I love my job. I'm a social worker. I work with first-time moms. So they come to me pregnant, or some of them come to me when they've just had their baby, and I get to love on them. I get to help them learn ways to become self-sufficient, and I love it. I love my job. So yes, I do. It says, are you named after anyone? So my mom told me that I was named Candace, which is my first name. I was named after Candace Bergen. And do you want to know why? Because she liked the way she moved her mouth. I don't know, but apparently that was enough for her to say, you know what? I like the way you move your mouth. I'm gonna name my daughter after you. Well, and too, at the time she said nobody had the name. And if you know Candace Bergen, she's a white woman that was on television, Murphy's Law, I think. She's kind of a big deal back in the day, but there was no other Candaces. And she always said, I wanted to name you, your brother and sister, names that they wouldn't know what you were or what you looked like before you got to them. So she named me Candace. It wasn't popular, so everybody kind of assumed, I think when you said the name, you thought white girl. I don't know if that helped me or not. That's another story for another time, but now it's a very common name. I hear it all the time. I remember being in school and there used to be like Stephanie B and Stephanie J, because that was a popular name, or Jennifer J and Jennifer S. I always wanted to be the Candace M, you know? Never got that. But in college, that happened. There was 2 Candaces and we were both black in the same classroom. That was just like mind-blowing for both of us. What is your eye color? Like I said, 5'5" with brown eyes, smile like the sunrise. Yes, my eyes are brown. Everybody in my family has brown eyes. We don't have them light eyes or like, no. And even with my cousins who are mixed, everybody's eyes are brown. We are brown-eyed people. So yeah, I have to say these big brown eyes have gotten me a lot of little perks along the way. I don't know why, but people seem to be enamored by how big my eyes are. Me, I love them, yes, but they catch everything because they're so big. I feel like anything that flies in the sky, it gets in my eye. Look at them bars. You know them rhymes? I didn't even do that on purpose. But yeah, they're kind of a hassle. But I'm thankful that I can see, and thankful that God gave me a pair that work great. I mean, I do have to wear my glasses sometimes. Besides that, I have no complaints. Are you a morning or a night person? I'm neither. I'm a middle of the day person. You want to get my most optimal hours is from 10 to 3. And then I'll push it. I can give you from 10 to 7. And I am like, I'm good. I can get things done. But before 10 and after 9, you get what you get. I can't guarantee that I'm gonna be available mentally, physically, spiritually at all. It's a toss up, honestly. I would say though, like, I am more of a night person. I prefer to be up late than having to get up early. That is not your friend. I don't do well. And all of my other jobs, I've always had to be up at the butt crack of dawn. I just don't understand why you have to get up when it's still dark outside. No, I don't get that. And my body doesn't get that. I'm telling you, that's been like that from day one. I remember when I was a little kid, my mom has to wrestle me out the bed. Like, I've never been a morning person. That's just not my thing. I mean, I guess to answer the question, I'm a night person. But really, you got a good 8 hours in that 10 to 7 bracket. Okay? Pick anywhere in there. But that's what I can do for you. That's the best I can do. I don't know. Are you afraid of the dark? No, girl. I love the dark. I love the dark. I live in the dark. Most times, I'm sure people don't think anybody ever lives in my house because lights are never on. If I do have lights, it's because I'm filming for y'all, or I'll have candles lit, or I do have some little night lights around because when she's better, I leave the lights on so she can kind of see. Even though she can see, I just do it for my own sanity. But lights just to me, they create chaos. It just seems hectic. And I'm just like, okay, we need to turn the lights off. Let's turn the lights off. Everybody regroup and let's go. Recharges me. I love being in the dark. I love just having the glow of my computer or the glow of the TV, but not no big overhead lights. All this light, the top one, this one, this is not what happened. I don't do that. I like to be in the dark. I'm like a bat. Can you wiggle your ears? Ooh, I can't. I used to. Let's see. Can you see it? This one not so good. But this one. Can you see? I hope y'all can see that because I look crazy. That was like one of the only things I could do. I could wiggle my ears and I could roll my tongue. But I cannot whistle to save my life. They did this test, I remember in like 5th grade, it's kind of like, I guess, your gene test. It's like genetic that you can do those things. I could wiggle my ears, I could roll my tongue, but I could not whistle. I still can't whistle to this day. And you would think with these big old soup coolers I got that I'd be able to whistle a sweet tune. No, girl, I can't do it. Cookies, cakes, or donuts? All of the above. Did you like going to school? Never. Not once. Not in elementary, not in junior high, not high school, not college. I never enjoyed school. School was always a task that I just had to do. There's people that learn differently in a better environment or a better setting. And I would have been one of those kids that need to go to some type of alternative program so that I could really show. My mom used to say, like, you're my kid that I know if you got dropped off in the middle of somewhere, you'd be able to survive and get yourself home. But I wasn't really academically smart. My siblings both were. They both were in advanced classes. They both were in all those smart people classes, and that's why they think they're better than me, but they're not. But common sense, I got that. That's what I got. I was more like, I need to learn with my hands. If you show me how to do something and I can do it while you're doing it, I can retain it like that. But just like reading the book and having to like critical think about different things that the book says that was not catching my interest in the first place, hang it up. Just pick someone else because it ain't gonna be me. But no, I've never enjoyed school. I like to go for my friends and like be social. That's it. I remember my mom told me when I was a little girl that I'd be on the bus, brand new riding the bus. You'd think I'd be excited. And I'd be on the bus and I would just go like this out the window. And every day I'd go like this because it'd be like 3 more days, 2 more days, because I hated going to school. She told me that story so many times. Like, I've always just hated it. That's not been my thing. Do you prefer a bath or a shower? Well, I think they're both necessary. Especially if you're gonna take a bath, you need to shower first. I am not one of those people that's gonna sit in my own dirt all day. I'm gonna shower my body and then I'm gonna get in the tub. Does that sound like a little bit overboard? Maybe, but so, do y'all do that? Tell me. Put it in the comments if you shower before you take a bath. I love taking baths. My tub's just not a really great tub here. But let me get a jetted tub. Let me get a hotel with a jetted tub. Oh, we were gonna schedule time for me to be able to take that bath because I love taking baths. But a good shower with a good head nozzle, a good nozzle that sprays good water, like it's all about how the nozzle sprays. If it's just a trickle or if the water don't have enough power, hang it up. But if you get a shower that got some good power to it, girl, and it just be like a good, it's like my cup of coffee every morning. I need that to get going. It's a cup of coffee. So I would say both. I probably would pick shower because I take those more often. But a good bath, with your candle, your little glass of wine, maybe your book. Yes, that's nice. Ooh, do you smoke? Smoke what? What are you asking me? Do I smoke cigarettes? No, I don't smoke cigarettes. Do I smoke other things? At one point in my life, yes, I did. Very proudly. But I've graduated to the edibles now. So no, I don't really smoke anymore or anything. It's just I kind of outgrew it, I guess. Maybe socially, if that ever happens, but very rarely do I partake. But if I do, it's normally because I've been having issues sleeping, and so I have my little trusty gummies. Take a gummy or two and be knocked out. So yeah. What do you do on a typical Friday night? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot of roaring fun over here. If I don't go see Pookie, me and Chloe will hunker down on the bed, watch us some episodes of SVU, or catch up on all my week shows. So that would be Grey's Anatomy, This Is Us, all of the Chicagos. Those are my main TV shows. And then I watch SVU to fill in the gaps. And then I just go through my YouTube reel. So we do a lot of TV on Friday. It's a real chill night. But Fridays, that is my time. I come home, take this bra off, okay? And do not put it back on until, hopefully a good weekend is you don't have to put it back on until Sunday because you got to stay in the house all weekend. But that doesn't always happen. So at least it comes off and it stays off the whole Friday night. And I be chilling with my dog and we just kick it. What's your lucky number? My lucky number is the number 3. 3 is my first pick, and 7 is my second pick. So if I ever have to pick something, 3 and 7 are the numbers I'm going to pick. Okay, I think this is going to be my last question. Who do you miss right now? Actually, there are 3 people that I've been thinking about a lot that I miss, but one in particular that I miss so much this time of year is my mama. She passed away in 2002. So it's been 16 years that she's been gone. And before she passed away, I remember people saying, they'd speak of their, deceased loved one, and they say, I think about them every single day. And I always caught that and was just like, how do you think of somebody every single day? Like, how do you know that you think of someone every single day? And unfortunately, I learned that to be true after my mom died, because I think of her in some form or facet every single day. I do miss her so much. I'm an adult and have been adulting for a long time, but you still got questions you want to ask your mom. Like sometimes I just want to ask her like how or why or do you remember? And one thing I don't know, it doesn't really make me sad, but it does remind me of her a lot when I'm doing YouTube, because when I tell y'all my mom would have been on this channel, she would have had her own channel, probably several of them, and she probably would have been killing it, honestly. She just had that personality that everybody loved and people liked her. They flocked to her all the time. She had a very bright spirit, very energetic and outgoing and fun. Now, she did get on my last nerve. Let's not leave that part out. But I think part of it's because we were so much alike, but we butted heads a lot because, I was a teenager. She was a mother. But we were best friends. Like, we could go at it and just be like, I don't like you. I can't stand you. And then 10 seconds later, like, you want to go with me to Rite Aid? Or you want to run up the street with me to this? Like, we were always together. Couldn't stand each other, but couldn't stay apart. I was away at college when she passed away, and I'll share that story another time, but I miss that woman. I miss her. I really, really miss her. And I just miss that she's missed out on a lot of the things that her kids have done. I know she's, with us in spirit, because none of us would have accomplished what we had if it hadn't been her and just putting her spirit in us. She was a great woman, and the holiday time was her time. When I tell you our house would be decorated, she had all of these little decorative houses that were like a Victorian theme. She'd go to the craft store and buy that fake snow foamy stuff, and she'd have this huge tree that have its own theme of colors to it. Everything was coordinated. Like Christmas was her season, and she would decorate, I think sometime before Thanksgiving, and she'd leave that tree up well into February. But I definitely know that once I start my family, I want to reintroduce that to them, because I remember being so happy about the holiday season and so excited for family and friends and food and all the stuff that comes with it. And I know that the decoration helps that buzz. And I want my kids to have that enchanted feeling, about the holidays. So I definitely will carry that on. And plus, I feel like that's me giving them a little piece of their grandmother, So I miss that woman. Her name was Susan. Everybody called her Susu. And Susu, like I said, was 5'11", tall, statuesque woman that took charge of every room she went into. But she was highly respected and loved. And she definitely left me a legacy to try to live up to, because based on the people that just came to her funeral, the size of the amount of people that came, I really want to put an imprint on this world like that if I can. And this is maybe helping me do that. I do see a lot of her in me. And sometimes I'm like, okay, Susu, sit down. This is not your turn. Because I'll say something that sounds just like her, or I'll think and I'll be like, oh my God, my mom would have said. Like I do see her in the things that I do. She definitely was an amazing person, and I can't wait to tell y'all more about her. There will be tons of stories that I'll share with you later. But I just wanted you guys to take this time to get to know me, and I hope that you enjoyed it. But really, you guys, this was really just a way for me to show you how much I appreciate you being part of my family. Because this is really important to me, and all 100 and some of you means something to me. I'm having so much fun doing this, and I'm hoping that you guys continue to support me on this journey. Another thing I want to do is just shout out a couple channels that have really just been there for me and giving me tips and have been supportive and constantly commenting and liking and things like that. So please stay tuned for a little tribute to some of them. And I will be back to see you guys really soon with more videos and more information and just having more fun with you. So thanks so much for watching. I will be back soon. Talk to you later. Bye guys.